Hello everyone, back tuning in to today's first video, doing a weekend forecast for today's first video. As always on a Saturday, we're having a detailed look at the weather for the weekend. It's been really cool, really quite cold for the first half of September. And it's a very cool weekend as well. We will see temperatures starting to make a little bit of a recovery in the week ahead. Don't be going overboard with the idea that it's going to get really warm. It isn't, but we are going to see temperatures returning closer to average, and by midweek possibly going just a little bit above average, actually in the eastern part of the country. We'll also settle things down a little bit for a few days before probably turning more unsettled again as we get through to the end of the week, and never really settling down across the north and the west of the country. I'll talk you through the weekend forecast shortly. Just say later on today I'll have a CFS 6 months look, and it's just for fun. It's going from, or it will be going from, next month, which is October, through to March 2018. I say very much in the realm of being for entertainment purposes only, but if you want to have a look at that, then it will be with you this evening, probably around 6 o'clock, something like that. Just say websites using for weekend forecast coming from theweatheroutlook.com and westcentral.de. You can find links to both of those websites on the links page. Let's get on with the weekend forecast, and this is the latest radar picture from the Weather Outlook. So we've got some quite heavy and persistent rain actually across Scotland, and increasingly now pushing down into Northern Ireland. That's proper outbreaks of persistent rain. Elsewhere, it's more showery. We've got some heavy showers in the east around Lincolnshire coast. Also a few heavy showers in the southwest. Otherwise, it's been quite a lot of dry weather across England and Wales, but there are a few light showers around. It's been pretty cloudy through the course of this morning in several places as well. The showers will liven up through the course of this afternoon. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart. We're still under a cool trough of low pressure, which is actually centred in the North Sea, but many parts of England and Wales underneath this cool trough. Ridging is beginning to take place out to the north and west of the country. So those persistent outbreaks of rain across Scotland and Northern Ireland will probably turn more showery in nature through the course of this afternoon. England and Wales have a mix of bright spells, but expect big showers to break out this afternoon. Some torrential downpours in places with a risk of hail and thunder being mixed in as well in some of those downpours. Light winds as well, so they'll be very prolonged, these downpours, possibly producing some flash flooding on some of the roads. It's going to be really, really cool today with temperatures ranging really at best from 10 to 16 degrees Celsius, several degrees below average for the 16th of September. Tonight we're going to find those showers rumbling into the evening, but they will quickly die out as it gets dark and they lose their energy. So overnight the showers will pull back to the coastal fringes, mainly to the east coast. There'll be a few in the western coast as well. Many inland areas will turn dry with clear spells. It's going to get cold tonight with temperatures dropping wide into single figures, sort of 5-6 degrees for many others. Rural areas and maybe in some towns and cities in the north, we will have ground frost nights, or at least a risk of ground frost, with temperatures going down to 1, 2, 3 degrees, perilously close to freezing. So don't be at all surprised if you find some white on the grass tomorrow morning if you're up and about early enough. But actually for Sunday we are beginning to bring this ridge in from off the Atlantic. So we're probably looking at a mainly dry day for Scotland, Northern Ireland and western parts of the country. Other areas will start off dry. It's going to start off cold, of course. There might even be some mist and fog patches around in places. And they'll have largely dry conditions through the morning, but showers are likely to break out again in central and eastern parts of England through the course of Sunday afternoon. They probably won't be quite as widespread or as heavy as today, but there could still be a few sharp showers mixed in. Temperatures tomorrow just a smidging up, so still nothing to get excited about, but probably ranging from around 11 to 17 degrees after really quite a cold start. We move through to Monday, and high pressure is increasingly trying to ridge in from the Atlantic, but we're still very close to this trough in the east. So eastern parts of the country could again have showers on Monday afternoon. 1 or 2 of them could be quite heavy. Again, they will be more scattered than we've had recently, and probably not quite as intense as recent days. But nevertheless, a few showers possible in the east on Monday. The bulk of the country, though, will have a dry day with sunny spells coming through and variable cloud as well. Temperatures, again, just a smidging up, so probably ranging from around... excuse me, probably ranging from around 12 to 18 degrees Celsius. 18 degrees Celsius is around 64 in Fahrenheit. Now, Tuesday looks a nice day. We've got a proper ridge building across the country on Tuesday, so it should be mostly dry with sunny spells coming through. Probably quite cold early and late with some mist and fog patches around too. But by day on Tuesday, actually quite a nice day with decent spells of sunshine. And temperatures probably lifting up somewhere to around 18 or 19 degrees. In the south, that's around the mid-60s Fahrenheit. Moving through to Wednesday, so high pressure still clinging on across England and Wales, but low pressure developing out to the north and the west. So we're likely to see mainly dry conditions for England and Wales on Wednesday, but Scotland and Northern Ireland will turn increasingly unsettled with cloud and outbreaks of rain moving in from off the Atlantic. Now bringing up a bit of a southerly wind into the south, so it could turn quite warm in the southeast on Wednesday afternoon with temperatures in the sunshine possibly up to around 20 degrees at 68 Fahrenheit. But obviously with the cloud and rain out to the north and west, will be quite a lot cooler there. Thursday, we bring that weather system across the country. That's going to be quite a heavy band of rain in the west, but it'll weaken as it transfers eastward. So eastern parts of the country probably having a mainly dry day again on Thursday with sunny spells, but have a band of heavy rain in the west on Thursday morning, and that ever so slowly transfers eastwards into central parts of the country on Thursday afternoon, becoming a little bit lighter as it does so, with brighter skies and showers following from the west. As it brightens up, it turns cooler, so a big range in temperatures on Thursday from around 10 degrees at best in the far northwest to possibly around 21, 70 Fahrenheit, somewhere like central London. And then on Friday, we've got another area of low pressure moving in from off the Atlantic. That one looks quite vigorous. So I think we probably start off with Thursday's rain in the east, quite light and patchy. That goes quickly, and then we have mainly dry conditions with sunny spells for east areas. But the west, after a dry start, will turn wet and windy, I would have thought, as this area of low pressure brings wet and windy weather into Ireland, Wales and southwestern England on Friday afternoon. Temperatures back down close to average, really, 12 to 17 degrees Celsius. And then next weekend looks quite unsettled to start off with anyway. Saturday will be pretty cool and showery, but by Sunday we might start getting a ridge building up from the south. And this increasingly looks like it could bring us a spell of dry conditions and quite warm conditions as we move into the final week of September. We'll keep you posted. Finally, just have a look at the charts from the weather outlook. So we've got the showery conditions around today. Some of the showers will be heavy and there is a risk of hail and thunder across parts of England and Wales. A drier day tomorrow, but still left with some showers in the east. A few showers still in the southeast on Monday, turning drier all the time in the northwest. By Tuesday, we should just about get a completely dry day across the whole of the country, and temperatures will be warming up a little bit as well. It turns wet in the west on Wednesday, but the southeast should be mostly dry and warm. And then that band of cloud and rain spreads eastwards on Thursday as a weakening feature. Probably doesn't arrive into the east until late on in the day. By Friday, we're back. This is suggesting we're going back to mostly dry conditions, but expect wet and windy weather to arrive in the west later on in the day. So in summary, it's quite a changeable week, but after a very cool and showery weekend, we will find temperatures beginning to warm up a little bit next week. It's going to turn warmer, especially so in the southeast. But will be a couple of days of drier conditions as well, although always more unsettled in the north and west with some cloud and rain up there. But for the southeast, probably actually fairly dry and reasonably warm next week. Right, come back later on for the CFS 6 months look ahead. It's just for fun. It's going from October to March, so that'll be with you this evening. And tomorrow, it's the big one. It's the third winter 2017-18 update. And we'll also have our interpretation of the ECMWS season model, so that's going to be really interesting. Have a look at as well. Come back for all the updates over the weekend. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching.